Well, you're very proud of resilience of the group. Played a great team. To me, that was like a first or second round NCAA game. I can tell you, as a proud Rhode Islander, I was upset, yet I was happy inside. I thought Tyler was unbelievable today. As somebody who is very, very close to his dad and growing up, and to see what he was able to do out there, he put him on their shoulders, and he was big time. I give him a lot of credit. Up 8. I thought the game was in hand, and they did a great job with their press. Yet along the way, I've seen my team continue to grow and grow. And, it's not how we start, it's where we're trying to go. So it was a resilient effort. It was a physical effort. I think both teams played hard. I thought both teams were connected. I just saw a Providence team really grow up in the last two or three games. In particular, we were down, I think, 5 or 6, Jared. We were going to the free throw line, and Jared really took over the huddle. And to me, that's leadership. And many people have been on Jared because he hasn't performed to what they think is good, right? And that's where you just got to continue to believe in your leadership, believe in somebody that's been there before, give him the opportunity to play through it. And I thought he was big time. I thought it was big time. His leadership, his voice, and we're going to continue to try to improve. We're going to embrace this one here. We're going to try to enjoy the holiday. We're going to have to go back to that arena when we play Marquette. It's one of the hardest places in the country to play. But the quality and depth of the Big East was on display tonight, and it was an impressive win for us. Oh, no questions, man. I can't wait to get home. My wife is looking really sexy tonight. Resilience, you got to give our men a lot of credit. 8-point lead, they lose it, but we never lost our composure. We always try to win the jump ball, yet I think they scored first in the double overtime, if I'm not mistaken. They went ahead by a bucket or two. But again, that was a high-level game, really good teams playing. I got to give our crowd a ton of credit. The energy that was in the building, I think, was a big, big factor in our comeback. And our comeback, I thought they played a big, big part in it. It's a long game that goes fast, and I'm happy that damn thing's over.
And so given that comeback, down 9 with 7 after play, what changed from there on?
The voices of the team. Any team that is player-led is going to be a team that's always going to be competitive. If the team is led by the coach, you'll be in some games, but player-led teams are very unique, and I think we're getting to that point. I really do, and I thought it was Jared's voice. I heard Bryce Hopkins, who really grew up today, and he's been playing well along the way. And I thought really the player of the game, in my opinion, because he had the shot of the game, was Alyn Breed. The 3, when we were down, we dialed his number up. I told Jared, hey, he'll be open in the corner. Just give it to him. And it's another person who's showed a lot of fortitude. Yeah, I wasn't subbing. I just wasn't subbing. We had too much chemistry on the floor, and that's the one thing we've been trying to build with 8 new players, right? 8 new players, no returning starters. So little by little, I think our identity's starting to come up, and I think our players are buying in to the style of basketball that's been very unique to Providence College.
Bryce, how are you feeling?
He's great.
But also the legs to kind of finish this game up. Just, how much was it just really a grind to the end there?
It was a grind, but I think it goes back to June when we all got here on campus. We started putting work in from day one when we got on campus. We give a lot of credit to Coach White, our strength and conditioning coach. He puts us through drills to where where we have the legs and the lungs to get through a game like this and double overtime. So we give Coach White a lot of credit for that.
For Jared, just how impressive was it just to watch Bryce tonight?
Yeah, it's not something that I don't expect to happen. I've seen Bryce, ever since he got to campus, he's been, pretty dominant. He's an everyday guy. He puts the work in, and, he has a lot of confidence. So, when he's out there with me, I believe in him, and, I try to give him the same confidence he tries to give me. But, it was real impressive just seeing him, dominate the glass. I think he had like 23 rebounds or something like that, timely baskets, timely stops, and then finishing with the rebound. And at the same time, using his voice in the huddles and on the court, just seeing that and playing with a guy like that is, gives me confidence to go out and do the same thing and, try to, help him, will us to a win as well. So, it's real impressive. I'm glad he's on our team. I would hate to play against him, any other night. But he's on our team this year, so.
Yeah, I'm honestly not too surprised. Like, he's a great player. He's a great teammate. I love fighting with him on the court, so I'm not too surprised, but I'm very happy for him.
I guess your three that Coach mentioned, big shot. What was going through your head, and nice shot,
Coach ran the play for me, so he told me I was gonna be open in the corner. I was ready for it. So soon as I seen that open space, I'm like, I'm going to shoot it no matter what, So he gave me the confidence, and happily I executed it for him. So.
Jared, free throw differential was such a big thing for this group last year. Tonight, 49 trips to the foul line, they only go 19. Just talk about the ability to get to the line, but also not foul the other.
Was that the discrepancy?
Yeah, that was one of our keys to the game coming in our game plan, being physical, getting to the line, attacking the basket, going inside to Bryce and Ed, and, when the guards had mismatches, driving it and looking to find them and finish as well. So, it's something we work on, free throws every day in practice. And then on the other end, guarding without fouling, want to limit them from taking free throws. Our goal is to, make more free throws than they attempt. And, if you do that as a team, at the end of the day, you'll probably leave the game with a win.
Jared, there was a point midway through the second half where you made a three and you were skipping back down on defense. How important was it for you to maybe find that joy and play with that and let it come out tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it always feels good when you make back-to-back threes. I think I hit a late shot clock three as well. But, it was fun, in an environment like this. We had a great crowd. We had a top 25 team coming in. And, we feel like we're better than a lot of people have been, putting this or talking about us. But, the only thing we can control is going out and performing and doing what we have to do to get a win. But, it's easy to feed off that energy when, you got thousands of people cheering for you after you make a shot. So.
Jared, how tough was it to fight through the last couple of games? You had a lot of confidence.
Say that again?
How tough was it to fight through the last couple of games because you played with a lot of confidence?
It's basketball. It's going to be ups and downs. But at the end of the day, you always live for the next game. I think we have 19 games left this year. So can't really think about the games of the past that we already had. Can't go back and take back some of the shots you shot or some of your mistakes. But, you just got to stay in the gym, trust your work. And, my teammates and Coach Cooley and, the whole coaching staff, they've been trusting me and they've been rocking with me. So, the only thing I can go out there and do is continue to play hard and live with the results that I get.
And you've been part of some crazy games between Marquette and Providence. The bat in Milwaukee and slippery floor here, Marcus Howard, snowstorm last year. Why do you think these games are always crazy?
Well, first of all, Marquette is coached by one of the best coaches in the country. And I'm so glad that he's in the Big East. And he and his staff have done a great job recruiting players that fit his profile, that play his style. And again, it's two competitive schools, two competitive programs. And, we just had some wild games with them. We were fortunate to win today. We still got to go back to their building. I'm pretty sure it'll be a sold-out building. It seems like every time we play Marquette, it's like National Marquette Day. I hope we don't have to play them on that day again. It seems like every time we play there, it's like National Marquette Day. Again, good program, man. Good program. And we're very fortunate to win today.
With a lot of kids pretty much home to break, didn't really feel like that in the building. So, you always talk about the Friar family, and to see that with a lot of kids.
It was great, and I appreciate you pointing that out because we, normally our crowd is a little bit more edgy over the quarter, but yet it was very edgy with about 7 minutes left to play, then right on through all the overtimes. And I think it's a credit to our marketing team. It's a credit to the ticketing program that we have. Again, we're pretty good in this building. We're pretty damn good in this building. We hope we continue to, try to fight through some of the games. That's still a lot more positive and great teams are going to come. But we're going to enjoy this one, man. This is really a good Christmas gift from our players to our staff and to our, all of our season ticket holders and donors, man. Our players were big time today.
Bryce, we've heard Coach ask for 20 rebound games. You've now done that. Is the new bar 25?
30.
I don't put a limit on it. I just try to go get the ball. That last rebound, it was pretty much just whoever wanted to get the ball. I wanted the game to be over with, honestly. So I didn't want them to get it, so I just tried to beat my defender and just grab the rebound. And, I felt like that sealed the game.
Thank you.
How important will Allen's experience be in games like this down the stretch?
Well, Breed's been a part of a lot of wins for us, making free throws at the end of games, coming in. His role he continues to grow. He's undervalued for his ability to run a team as a point guard, as a combo guard, as a three-man, as an elite defender. And again, he's somebody where if players in college basketball are paying attention, everybody wants to start. Everybody wants to do this. He's been somebody that continues to freshman year play a little bit, sophomore play a little bit more. He's going through the process of development, and I think everybody's seeing his true development, and I think it's a credit to our staff as well. So I think that's a really good question, Griff.
Bryce, I'm sure you've heard about what Big East games in this building are like. How's this for an introduction to Big East games?
I love the environment. I mean, like Jared said, with thousands of people just fighting behind you and giving you energy, it just makes us want to live up to the hype. And I mean, with the crowd fighting behind you, I feel like it just gives us energy, and we want to execute and just win for the fans. So I feel like it was a great atmosphere out there. I love it, and we didn't even have the students there, so I can't even imagine when the students get back on campus what it's going to be like in there when we go up against another Big East team.
A lot of tall boys. I want to make sure you all understand, as a fellow Rhode Islander, how proud I was of Tyler Kolek. I can't say that enough. I'm like, damn, he's kicking. And again, y'all should. That was nice. I mean, I love my players, but again, I got a soft spot in my soul for that young man because I've seen him grow up. I've seen him deal with some adversity. So, props to him. Hopefully, he can stay home with his family now, and then go back to school. But he's somebody that I'm very proud of. Merry Christmas, everybody.